All right, I'm going to have a go at the Observer's weekly Everyman crossword, but first let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week, seeking higher residual income, Nicole Kidman initials contract. While the definition is actually contract, the answer is shrink. You have to take the initial letters of the first 6 words. Well done to Mike. This week, dragon at outer edges of weirdly volatile region. 6 letters. Dragon at outer edges of weirdly volatile region. 6 letters, and the second is Y. All right, let's see what Everyman has for us this week. Da 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 da. I think we had that last week. How do I get rid of it? They don't want me to get rid of it. Oh, there we go. And there's the contest rules. All right, let me just check my settings. All right, skip is off. One across in this way, vacuous business breaks down. Oh, in this way, I'm thinking thus, but then how is that vacuous? Vacuous seems like we empty out the word business, but then what do we do with breaks down? Oh, it's actually in this way is so. Then we empty out business, and someone who breaks down sobs. All right, reports of flying objects. Sounds like a homophone, but I don't. Oh no, I think it's not a homophone. It's a cryptic definition. A report can be a loud noise, and if the flying objects are going faster than the speed of sound, they will give sonic booms. Sonic Boom is also one of those artists related to Spiritualized and Spaceman 3. PM stands for Polar Mammals Know Their Relatives. That's very cryptic. Their relatives. Brown. Oh, I think yes, the PM is Gordon Brown, and then stands for something bears, and brown bears are relatives of polar bears. The Northern newspaper twice backing stand-up. That's funny some of the time. Well, there's a backing in there, which I think is going to be a reversal. The Northern might simply just be the and then N. Newspaper could be the Financial Times FT. Yeah, I'm wondering about fitfully. Some of the time. Oh, but that's not fitful. Fitfully is only 8 letters. But FT, something like that maybe. What's stand-up? Backing stand-up. No, 2 refusals, 1 rejected in time. Well, 2 no's, and one of them is backwards to give us noon, time of day. Well, let me try these downs over here. Billionaire is sued, mostly ignored. We've seen this before. Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, is it going to be Gates, Bill Gates, Elon Musk? We've seen this before. I think that's the definition. Don't get it. Slate in recess in Victorian street feature. Oh, I think it might be a gas lamp would be something on a Victorian street. Oh, we do have to slate somebody might be to slam them, and that goes inside a gap or a recess. Supporter of wicked things. Well, I'm thinking we have to read it as wicked things. And I think it might be a candelabra, or maybe just a candlestick. Let me put in candlestick and we'll see if that sticks. Like men in armor, you said. Oh, so like men would be male, which sounds like chain mail, mail. All right, having a bag sent up in Spanish home. Well, a bag might be a sack, and if that is returned, you get casa. Funny some of the time would be tragicomic. That's a great word. The Northern newspaper. Twice. Oh, the stand-up is a comic. Yeah, I don't get the Northern newspaper. Well, the Guardian, of course, Manchester, right? Or what's the Scottish newspapers? Can't think. The Northern Igart. No, I don't. I mean, it might just be I for independent. But then what's twice and backing? Oh, I think a newspaper twice is a rag and the I. And I think the Northern is just T apostrophe. Yeah, I think that's all that is. Attacks fireplaces in most popular songs. Oh, I think hit singles would be most popular songs, and attacks is hits, and an ingle, yeah, it's this old word for a fireplace. I want to say it's the fireplace in the middle of a room, but I may be wrong about that. Small amount of money to remain mellow where the action is. Oh, small amount of money might be a cent. But then cent where the action is. Oh, center to remain mellow. Yeah, I think it might be center stage. In which case maybe it is candle. Oops, candle. Abra. Is that how you spell candelabra? And is it plural? I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a single. Anyway, how would this be to remain mellow? Oh, to remain is to rest. I do think to mellow, maybe like a cheese or a fine wine, is to age. Not sure about that. Not young enough, that's excessive. Well, I'm thinking over. over something. Not young enough. I do think it's going to be an over word, but I just don't see it. Here's our billionaire. Oh, it's a hidden clue. We're going to ignore most of billionaire is sued. And that's going to leave reissue, something you've seen before. Oh, overdue, maybe? Still don't see it. Raised alarm, raider, one on the boat. No, don't get that. Trespasser, thief, one getting into hot water. Yeah, I don't. Is it going to be a trespasser? Or is that part of a charade, a word for... Oh, I think gas lamp might be wrong. Yeah, because I'm wondering about a tea leaf is rhyming slang for a thief, and that gets into hot water. Oh, a gas. Well, what else would... No, I think it's... No, I'm happy with that being a P. Trespasser, thief, one getting into hot water. I mean, that must be the definition. What is it, somebody who's using a hot tub or I think it's going to be something you cook in hot water or something you steep. Don't see it. Though always tailed, she's never seen. All right. I'm wondering about mermaid, but because she has a tail, but I mean, what's the she's never seen? Certainly in stories she's seen. Well, I'll put it in and we'll see if it stays. Decline the World Cup, for example. Yeah, I think it's going to be a double definition. A word for decline, turn, and then the World Cup, for example, a trophy, a tournament. Don't see it. Small and quiet, carry on for scant remuneration. No. Viola, perhaps, prepared nutriments. I think it's going to be an anagram of nutriments, and it's going to be an instrument. All right, that's a nice straightforward one. On hearing where you're seated in theatre, a show of sorrow. I think we have another homophone. I think it is going to be a tear, T-E-A-R, and in the theatre you're seated in a T-I-E-R. Endless, fateful, cold, shivering, you need this. All right, I think it's going to be something you need against the cold. Oh, I think it's going to be a shivering version or an anagram of fateful minus the L plus cold. That's 10 letters. And so then something, a duffel coat. I think it's EL. They were very popular back in the day. Goddess exists, you can say that again. All right. Well, exists is, and you say it again, and you get Isis, the goddess. All right, octet of which we're a member, performing this suite. Yeah, don't performing. I was just wondering about performing being an anagram indicator, but I don't understand what all the other words are doing. In Derby, agers whimsically described as such. Yo, is this a hidden clue? I don't think it's an anagram. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is Derby agers whimsically. And then I think it might be a bit of an ad-lit or clue as definition where the wordplay described as such also refers back to that. Something like bystanders, or I don't see it. After bolting candy, I'm energetic. All right, I think we're going to anagram candy, I'm, and we get dynamic. Selection from Carmen, I adapted somewhere in Asia. All right, I think we have a hidden clue here, and it's Armenia. Snake in hurricane. Oh, yeah. It's the verb to snake. If a road snakes, it winds, but then a wind is a hurricane, or a hurricane is a wind. A small fellow, but enthralling everyman, hardly. Well, the definition is hardly. Modern slang, you might say as if. A is A, small is S, fellow is F, and it all enthralls or goes around every man referring to himself as I. This is the one on the boat. The 7-letter word. Yeah, mermaid is looking like it's right, is going to be in with A. Oh, well, I was going to say rear. Maybe it is Duffel, L-E. Oh, what's going on? I'm trying to type Ellie. There we go. I'm thinking about a rear admiral. I think that's all the letters of alarm raider, maybe? Yeah, that looks about right. And I'm thinking raised. It's a funny sort of indicator of an anagram. Not young enough. That's excessive. I think it's over age. And I think it's just a very cryptic way to say it's the opposite of being not young enough. You're actually too old. That's excessive. Is there more to it than that? Yeah, I'm a little confused. All right. Ooh, yeah, I'm thinking this might be minimal. Small might be mini, and quiet, carry on, or maybe minimum. Oh, yes, of course, candelabra. The singular is candelabrum, I think. I should have thought of that. All right, so for scant remuneration would be minimum wage, I suppose. How small is mini? If you keep quiet, you keep mum. And if you carry on something, as in you carry on a campaign, you wage it. Tricky enough. Okay, decline the World Cup, for example. Oh, it is a trophy. Oh, that's clever. Atrophy is a form of decline, and the World Cup is a trophy. All right, octet. What's the 7-letter word then? Performing this suite. Something players, I'm thinking. But why octet? Yeah, I don't. Is there a suite of famous suite of music called The Players, maybe? Anyway, this would be trespasser, thief, P of some kind, or if that was a T, plaster. You don't put a plaster in hot water. Oh, let's see what I can do with that Y. Yeah, so this is our Derby Agers. Let me pause and work this one out on paper. My goodness, that was a workout. Finally spotted grey, and then with the letters left over, greybeards. Yeah, it's a phrase I'm familiar with for, I think, older people, but not one I hear very often. Anyway, I think that is that. So now our trespasser, thief, one getting into hot water. No. And then this one, I'm just thinking the players, but no idea why that would be right. Oh, a trespasser could be a poacher. So I think it's a triple definition. Now, I thought the trespasser and thief sense was the same, but I suppose maybe from the original poacher coming on your land and stealing your game, it's now anyone who steals anything. And of course, someone, I suppose it may be an egg you're poaching, you might call the poacher. Anyway, I don't know, other than an octet is a group of people playing music, and so they could be called the players. Let me pause and just look up and see if I can find anything about the players suite. Well, I did find some Google suggestions like the players, the group, baby, come back. Arthur Bliss had a ballet suite called Checkmate with a prologue, The Players. There's a Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack for Players. So, yeah, I'm actually not sure about that. I think there's a couple in here, maybe even 3 that I'm not sure on. So if you spot any mistakes, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.